published 11:50 est, the 30th of December 2017, updated 12:19 est, the 30th of December 2017. The dystopian vision of the Premier League articulated by Jamie Carragher last week, the joke league where the gap between the top and the rest is embarrassingly wide, took form at Stamford Bridge in a match that was over as soon as the team sheets whirred out of the photocopier in the press room. A Stoke team sucked unexpectedly into a grim fight against relegation, and facing a Chelsea side in fine recent form was missing most of its defence anyway due to the absences of Kurt Zouma, Ryan Shawcross and Bruno Martins Indy. Their beleaguered manager, Mark Hughes, also left Xherdan Shaqiri, Joe Allen and Eric Cho promoting on the bench, saving them, presumably, for a match he thinks they have a chance of winning, against Newcastle on New Year's Day. So we knew what was coming. Davide Zappacosta adds some gloss to the final score as Chelsea closed the gap on Manchester City to 13 points. The Italian pumps the air after adding a fifth goal for a rampant Chelsea in stoppage time at Stamford Bridge. Willian leaps for joy after making no mistake from the penalty spot and adding a fourth for Chelsea against Stoke. Pedro finds the bottom corner to make it 30 after wriggling free from his opposition markers outside the penalty area. Pedro celebrates, putting Chelsea fully in control of the game as teammate Victor Moses offers an arm around the shoulder. Danny Drinkwater doubles the hosts' advantage with a rasping drive from just outside the penalty area. Shortly after, Drinkwater is mobbed by his teammates after putting the home side 2 goals ahead in just the 9th minute of the game. Antonio Rudiger rises highest to head Chelsea into a third-minute lead against Stoke at Stamford Bridge on Saturday. Rudiger is congratulated by teammate Marcos Alonso after giving Antonio Conte's side the perfect start at home. We knew it was coming and it took a little over 120 seconds to arrive. That was when Antonio Rudiger scored Chelsea's opening goal. Drinkwater added a second a few minutes later. Game over. The rest of the match was a glorified kickabout. It was only ever a question of how many Chelsea would score and how much Stoke could limit the damage. There was not much fun in any of it, even though Drinkwater's goal was a brilliant strike and there was plenty to admire about the performances of Pedro and Willian. But it was almost as if they were playing in a vacuum. Stoke played with the demeanour of sacrificial lambs. That was the worst of it. They knew what was coming, too. The only issue in doubt is whether Hughes will hang on to his job. He is a fine manager, but things have gone badly awry this season and Stoke are only 2 points above the bottom 3. Chelsea's win took them temporarily, at least, above Manchester United into second place, but they know that any pursuit of Manchester City is forlorn indeed. Only 2 minutes had gone when Moses skipped past his man on the right wing and was brought down. Willian curled his free kick in with pace and purpose, and Rudiger soared above Stoke's central defenders and guided his header past Jack Butland. It was well created and well executed, but it was also way too easy. Stoke struggled to get any kind of foothold in the game. They could not keep possession and they were a shambles at the back. Chelsea looked like they were going to score every time they attacked, and before 10 minutes had elapsed, they were 2 ahead. Chelsea midfielder N'Golo Kante battles for the ball with a high boot into the midriff of Stoke captain Darren Fletcher. Chelsea's Spanish striker Alvaro Morata has an effort at goal but is unable to find the back of the opposition net. Chelsea winger Willian wrestles for the ball as Stoke's Josh Hyman attempts to shield it away from his grasp. Chelsea's Victor Moses is sent flying into the air as he attempts to win the ball ahead of Stoke midfielder Charlie Adam. Antonio Conte celebrates Antonio Rudiger's opening strike as the home supporters roar in appreciation behind him. This time, the goal was created by Pedro. He teased his man on the Chelsea left and made space for a cross. His centre was deflected but it looped to Drinkwater, who was waiting on the edge of the box, and he smashed a stunning volley into the top corner of the Stoke net with the outside of his right foot. Butland did not move. It was Drinkwater's first goal for Chelsea in the 13 appearances he has made for the club since his injury-blighted move from Leicester, and he was playing with the kind of style and control that made him such a crucial member of Claudio Ranieri's title-winning side. Chelsea should have gone 3 ahead when Alvaro Morata easily beat Stoke's attempt at an offside trap and bore down on goal from the right. He hit his shot with power, but Butland spread himself well and made an excellent block to keep the Spain striker out. It was only a brief reprieve. Chelsea did not let up, and midway through the half, Willian probed the Stoke defence again on the edge of the box. He played a short square pass to Pedro, who bought himself a few feet of space by letting the ball run and tricking Josh Hyman. Pedro took one touch and then angled his shot past Butland into the corner of the net. Saido Berahino pops the ball off to a Stoke teammate as Gary Cahill charges out to try and intercept his pass. Stoke striker Main Biram Diouf chests the ball down as Chelsea wing-back Marcos Alonso puts him under pressure. Chelsea winger Willian looks to get down the byline as Stoke defender Josh Hyman attempts to stop his progress upfield. Stoke midfielders Charlie Adam and Darren Fletcher show the strain on a difficult afternoon for the visitors on Saturday. Something approaching boredom began to set in for Chelsea after that, and after the interval Stoke nearly pulled a goal back. Charlie Adam played a sublime pass beyond Gary Cahill for Saido Berahino to run onto, but when Berahino tried to curl his shot round Thibaut Courtois, the Chelsea keeper dived to his left to push it away. Chelsea did not allow many incursions like that in. Morata missed another golden chance after an hour. Put clean through for the third time of the afternoon, he hit his shot too close to Butland again and allowed him to block the shot. In a game where easy goals were there for the taking, Morata looked a long way from his best. It was nothing more than an inconvenience for Chelsea, though. 20 minutes from the end, they got the fourth goal that was the very least their utter dominance deserved when Willian was brought down in the box by a clumsy challenge from Jeff Cameron. Willian picked himself up and drove his penalty down the middle to beat Butland. Second half substitute Davide Zappacosta stroked home the fifth in the dying minutes before the Premier League's two nations took the leave of each other. Mark Hughes looks on from the technical area with his arms folded as Stoke crash to another Premier League defeat. Stoke midfielder Darren Fletcher battles for the ball as Chelsea winger Pedro attempts to make inroads in the second half. Willian is brought down inside the penalty area by Stoke's Jeff Cameron to offer Chelsea the chance of a fourth goal.